What's up, guys, on YouTube? It's 206 Analysis here, finally back. I forgot to do predictions. All that stuff of being an analyst for what did I miss? What did I miss? I know I missed 140. I missed 142. And I also missed. What did I. Oh, yeah, I missed Strike Force. But fuck it, let's just get this shit over with. So, today. I'm predicting UFC on FX1. UFC's trying to, expand. It's trying to expand their fan base to other networks. And, I'm just going to say this with the Fuel TV. I don't like the Fuel TV, move because, again, not everyone has Fuel TV. Most people, when they were with Spike, most people had Spike. Most people, had access to those channels. But now, I don't even know how their numbers are going to go. They're going to be good, bad, I have no idea. So one second, let me pull up the fight card here. Sorry for taking you guys' time. Alright, the main card. Here's the main card. Pat Barry versus Christian Moorcraft. Mike Easton versus Jared Papazian. Dwayne Ludwig versus Josh Neer, and Melvin Goulart versus Jim Miller. Alright, now let's get this started. Alright, Pat Barry, Christian Moorcraft. Both of them can go toe to toe. Pat Barry can go toe to toe very well with his kickboxing, His kickboxing is very, 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 very skilled. It's just sometimes he has a lot of problems with men who take him down, men who take him down, basically. Any man who could take him down really has a good chance of beating him normally. With his last fight, he got submitted by arm triangle choke in not the most exciting fight by Stefan Struve. But I can't really say that wasn't a bad fight because he was able to get him to the ground, but he got out of the guillotine and then he got submitted. But Pat Barry is just learning. He's not really a stand-up guy, so I can't really blame him. So, knowing Pat, he has a great chin. He's able to go with very high-powered fighters. Like he had a great fight with Czech Congo, which he lost after giving him a great beat. Basically beating him up for over the whole first round, but then getting stopped by a comeback. But he's going against a guy like Christian Moorcraft who has had problems with men who have power in their punches and kicks, with Matt Mitrione just punishing him throughout the fight. I don't see him winning against Pat Barry, and I think Pat Barry is most likely going to be getting him with those leg kicks. Most likely, the leg kicks are going to be very big favor for him. The factor, I think, is going to be kickboxing in this fight, and I think Pat Barry's most likely going to take the fight via TKO in the first round because his kicks are very devastating, and Christian Moorcraft doesn't have the best cardio and conditioning toughness, to really win this fight. So I got to go with Pat Barry via TKO in the first round. Mike Easton versus Jared Papazian. I don't really know these guys. Unfortunately, so I really don't know I have no idea how this fight would even play out. Jared's not even listed as a fighter he's not really listed as a fighter. It says Easton has only had one fight in the UFC, which was back in October, versus another man who no one even knows, named Brian Bloodworth. Brian Bloodworth. That's a pretty catchy name. So whatever. I can't even predict this one, so I'm just gonna go with anyone. I'm just gonna go with Mike Easton. Fuck if I know what's gonna happen. I have no idea who this guy is. I know many of the guys on the card, but I don't even know who Easton is and Papazian is. All right, now to Dwayne Ludwig versus Josh Neer. Dwayne Ludwig off his pretty not impressive, just really kind of a surprising kind of win over Amir Sadallah. Because when I was predicting his last fight, I was predicting him to lose against Amir Sadallah because I thought Sadallah's Muay Thai was going to favor over his Muay Thai, but I was wrong. and we saw his Muay Thai basically control the fight for the 3 rounds and winning a unanimous decision. Now he's going against a guy like Josh Neer. Josh Neer made his debut back at UFC, the same event as Mike Easton did. And for looking at this fight for Ludwig, they're great. Both have pretty good stand up. So then, when I look at it, I'm looking at stat wise. I think with seeing that Neer is on his 5-win streak, it could be coming in with a factor. Could be a factor might be saying that he could win the fight. But to me, I think this fight will most likely be more of a fight for Ludwig over Neer. So who I think is gonna win this fight? I think it's most likely gonna be Dwayne Ludwig via decision. It's again very, very, very tough to. It's a fight. These fights right now are getting a little tough to predict at the moment. So I have no idea how to really analyze this fight. So I think that Dwayne Ludwig will most likely get the decision, but I can't count Josh Neer out because Josh Neer has pretty good stand-up, pretty good grappling. Mainly his main is grappling, but he has many wins via TKO and submission. And he's a very, very mixed fighter. So I think for this fight, I'm gonna be going with Dwayne Ludwig via decision. All right, got that predictions over with. Now to the main fight, which I kind of think that this fight's kind of really over anticipated. It's not really a fight I'd really anticipate because I kind of don't really like the matchup. Melvin Guillard versus Jim Miller. Now, Jim Miller, coming off a really just horrible loss to Ben Henderson, which he was just dominated the whole fight, didn't have any advantage over Benson Henderson. But again, I can't blame him. Benson Henderson is a very, very great wrestler. I think I favor him to win over Frankie Edgar. I honestly do. I think he's probably going to be the next UFC lightweight champion. So, looking at this, Melvin Guillard, now, shout out for both of them. Melvin Guillard's very good striker. He's most prime in the first couple rounds, mainly in the first round. But Guillard has the really weird habit of just consistently he just always comes out gun blazing. He doesn't stop. He comes out wild. He tries his best to knock you out in the first round, but that's what his main weakness is his cardio. And I think if you looked at his last fight, he made the mistake with Joe Lozon of coming out guns blazing, and he got tapped. He got tapped, and I think that in this fight, I think it's going to be I think Melvin Guillard's most likely going to be grappled. He's going to be out-wrestled this fight. I think Jim Miller will most likely out-wrestle him and most likely give Melvin Guillard his 10th loss, and he'll be out of the UFC lightweight title contention. I'm glad, everyone. Let's just all be glad if you're an MMA fan, if you like the lightweight division. Be glad that we're almost done with this title contention. We are almost out of the contenders. We had so many contenders starting out in 2011. Now we are just down to a couple. Henderson, Miller, Guillard, Lozon. That's who I think. Who else is there? I don't consider Gray Maynard anymore. You know what? Jim Miller could be considered a lightweight contender, but he kind of got kicked out of the race, whatever. But whatever. I'm kind of getting off topic. I'll talk about that in another video. So for this fight, I see Jim Miller winning via unanimous decision. All right, I'm out of here. Check out my Twitter in the description below. Check out my boy 916 Chris's channel description below. Hell, holy crap! It is snowing outside. Like hell. May not look like it if you look out there. It's snowing. It's gonna be probably Carcino's place is probably getting hammered with snow. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.